Hi guys! My name is Hannah Idil Santos from BSTM2C. For today's video, we're going to talk about the rights and duties. Rights and duties are closely related and cannot be separated from one another. Man is born with rights and duties. There is too much to talk about right. We insist our right, but often to ignore our duties. Duties, however, are more fundamental than rights. The duty to do good and avoid evil takes precedence over all right. Ano nga ba ang karapatan o ang right? A right is an expectation about something you deserve or a way to act that is justified through legal and moral foundation. Right is founded upon the law, either the natural law and human positive law. Meron tayo iba't ibang uri ng karapatan o right. First is natural right, are those based on natural law. The right to life, to educate, and to work. Also, natural right, these are the right inherent to man and given to him by God as a human being. Human rights are those based on human positive law, either those enacted by the state, civil rights, or by religion. For example, dito sa Pilipinas, meron tayong pantay-pantay ang ating pagtingin. Meron tayong human law, which is pag may nagawa kang kasalanan, pagbabayaran mo, makukulong ka. Ganun din, pantay-pantay din ang tingin natin sa isa't isa. So, dati noong unang panahon, pagkatapos ng World War II, madaming namatay, madaming nagulo ang buong mundo. So, yung ibang bansa nagkasundo-sundo para magkaroon ng the Universal Declaration of Human Rights na all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and in right. So, ang human rights, bata pa lang tayo, bago panganak pa lang tayo, meron na tayo human rights. Mahalaga ito dahil para maproteksyonan na ating mga sarili laban sa ibang tao at pantay-pantay ang ating pagtingin sa atin.
Rights. Well, human rights are the values which keep society fair, just and equal. They protect children, the elderly, people in care, victims of domestic violence, people with mental health problems, religious groups, teachers, soldiers, and yes, prisoners. They protect all of us. They protect you. Our human rights are protected by law. That means we can do something if our rights are attacked. But not everyone loves human rights. Some want to water them down.
As a human, madami tayong karapatan, iba't ibang uri ng karapatan. Karapatan natin bumoto, karapatan nating ipaglaban ang ating sarili, karapatan nating magmahal, karapatan nating mamili ng relihiyon at iba pa. So tayo, as a human, pantay-pantay ang pagtingin sa atin at ganun din ang ibang. So ang pangatlo ay alienable or inalienable rights. Alienable rights are those which could be surrendered, renounced, or removed, such as the right to travel and right to operate business. Inalienable rights are those which cannot be surrendered, renounced, or removed, such as the right to life, right to marry, and right to educate. Juridical and non-judicial law. Juridical rights are those based on the law. The rights are to be respected, permitted, fulfilled as a matter of justice. The non-judicial rights are those based on a virtue rather than strict justice. The right of the worker to wage is judicial, but his right to clothing allowance is non-judicial. So, ang pangatlo ay alienable or inalienable rights. Alienable rights are those which could be surrendered, renounced, or removed, such as the right to travel and right to operate business. Inalienable rights are those which cannot be surrendered, renounced, or removed, such as the right to life, right to marry, and right to educate. Right of jurisdiction is the power of lawful authority to govern and make laws for his constituents or dependents. For example, a mayor, right, obligasyon niyang protektahan yung kanyang municipality at yung kanyang resident. Ganon din ang magulang. Responsibilidad niyang alagaan yung kanyang anak, palakihin ng maayos at pag-aralin para maging mabuti yung kanyang anak. There are three characteristics A natural limit of boundary and beyond which is a right may not be assisted without violating of right of another. One may not turn loud his radio when it is time for everyone to be sleeping in the dormitory. Third is collision, is the conflict of two rights so related that it is not possible to exercise one without violating the other. Civil right are those enjoyed by person as a private individual and pursue of their personal activities and in their transaction with others. Civil are enjoyed by citizen and non-citizen. Political right are those enjoyed by person as citizen in their participate in government affairs. These include among others the right to run or public office, the right to vote, the right to be informed of public issue and the right to public issue and the right to public services. What is duty? Duty is moral obligation because it depends upon free will of the subject person, and it because duty is defined by law and willful neglect of duty makes a person accountable for such omission. There are two kinds of duties. First is natural duties, are those imposed by natural law such as a duty to take care of our health, the duty to educate ourselves, and duty to worship God. Second is positive duties, are imposed by a human positive law such as duty to pay taxes, the duty to observe traffic rules, and duty to vote. The exemption from duty. First is negative duties arising from negative natural law admit to exemption. Second is affirmative duties arising from affirmative perception of natural law admit exemption when the act is rendered impossible under certain conditions or would involve excessive hardship on the person.